Hey everybody, this is Grace, and if this camera all of a sudden you start seeing the skies, because this one I had replaced with another one. That one, of course, broke. I don't know why my car is not wanting to go fast fast enough. But anyway, SUV. That was a lot to say in one sentence, huh? But yeah, this mount is one I replaced, and the new one broke. And I didn't have that new one very long. And it's so hard to find cell phone mounts, the windshield mounts for cell phones. Here, it just amazes me. I've probably said that in a video already, at least once. And you see how it's twisted? Yeah. This is my life. This is what I'm dealing with. And I think this store over here has them, but last time I got one, it was so expensive and it didn't stick on, so, oh well. But, okay, you're going to stop, aren't you? Yeah. Anyway, you know when you want to be able to stop, you don't get to stop and fix something. I try to fix that. But anyway, I just got through buying a few more groceries. He went to Costco the other day and bought up bulk stuff. Yeah, but we need a few extra things. And I was in there for quite a while. I made some videos in Kroger and made some videos, but I want to check around and see what other kind of places, because some of their prices were way too high, and even the clearance was way too high. Isn't that what they call it, the clearance for the meat? Or it was those I remember being the regular prices. So I'm gonna try looking at another store. I haven't been there in a long time, and they had a different, not Kroger, a different one. Before 2020, I went there a few times, well, several times. I used to do couponing. Yeah, I did the couponing when I first started making videos on YouTube, which is the first channel. This might be the original channel I put it on. My original channel is 8 years next month. And I used to do couponing. That's why I started watching YouTube videos to see if they had that back then. When I did, I saw all that and other things led me down the rabbit hole, and I saw I could do videos too. I used to do couponing, like I said. And I'd go to this other store, it's Tom Thumb, and buy groceries there. But it's a smaller store, but there is a larger one. I don't even remember where it is, actually. It's not too far. But I'm going to start trying different grocery stores and checking prices and see what's the different, what's the prices at different stores, and how much, compare and contrast different stores and see which is the best buy. If it's still the same as it used to be, like I said, I used to do couponing. I was pretty good at it. I was just in there and looked at a newspaper. I think the newspaper was $6 and something. And I'm like, would they even have enough coupons in it to make a difference? Really? Would it? I don't know if people still do couponing. And I remember at one point, like early on, I had already saved $1,000 just in coupons, and it was early on. But then eventually I just stopped doing it. I don't know why. But maybe because it was a lot of work. And I think the most I had done was over 100%. Yeah, you can do that. And that was kind of funny. Yeah. But anyway, who knows? Maybe I'll just dabble here and there with it, but try different stores and see what, like I said, which ones have the better prices. I mean, I'm not really, concerned about the money, but it's just the principle. You remember when you were growing up and you'd hear your parents say, it's the principle of the matter, or somebody around you, some elder. And here we are, elders, right? I think most people watch my videos, if anybody watches it, is around my age. Maybe times have changed. I got out of it for a long while, but even doing videos, grocery stores, I hadn't done that many, but until lately. And but anyway, I remember them saying it's the principle of the matter, and it is to me. I'm not, when you're young, yeah, you may be more concerned about the money, or when you're poor, you don't have to be young to be poor, and you know what happens day to day. But I remember scrimping, saving, and not having enough money for just little things. And there was a point when I moved to Austin, I think it was. And when I was young, I was like 19 or something. Not having, even before I'd moved, I can remember saving every little penny counted. We just didn't have enough money, Seriously, I mean, it was bad. And I remember, then after that, I think when I was 20, I moved to Austin. And it was just bad. It was so poor. Then as time went, more and more time went by, more and more money. And as we aged. So, but I tell you, I'm concerned about the young people these days. Or not even, like I said, it doesn't have to be the young people. There are people who have all kinds of situations can come up, and people who never had made it out of there. People who are on like disability, people who are elderly, and having to pay these crazy prices, really. But you know what? We all know what greed does, right? Greed. That's why, in my mind, my social and behavioral scientist's mind, I am a social and behavioral scientist. I sum it up as greed, plain and simple. I don't buy into all the BS, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just don't buy into all the BS. Really, I just don't. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd give a little rant. I'll talk to you on another video.